we're gonna need some stuff. Readjustment.
Are you Maxwell? Yes. For all intents and purposes, you're temporary employee, I suppose. Boss told us you were coming. We need 140 tons of titanium before we can shut down the furnaces. If you can deliver it to the platforms, we'll handle it from there. Right. Let's get this done quickly.
Let's just keep it on the center.
We're being attacked by pirates. Every life form for itself.
Let's get some missiles at these guys.
Pirates? Well, I suppose it's a break from stealth fighters.
Rhino does not have any primary weapons. Only secondary plus this turret. Okay. There. Some loot for you guys. Okay, let's unload the titanium. It's a nice view. Shooting from the platform. Gotcha. Yeah, this Archimedes turret is just great. Come on.
Halfway done. It feels as if I'm wasting valuable time on this task.
Let's take them out first. Gotcha. Okay, let's finish unloading. Okay, more of these
Looks like
guys.
we've got more company. They just can't get enough.
Okay, let's finish unloading. Okay, I'm not here.
Thanks, Maxwell. That's all we need. Our order is secure. We will uninstall the prism and transfer it to your vessel right away. Great. I should bring it to Valupra immediately.
Right, let's fly to Valupra.
Keith, you got the third prism. I hope this all ends soon. It's hard for me not having you around. Have you thought about the curtains? I'm still waiting on an answer.
Curtains! Carla, there are more urgent matters at the moment. Cardor, how's progress on the plasma array?
The logistics have been tricky, but we've managed to get the rig to a serviceable stage. Once ready, we can start planning our charging and firing strategy. But we need that last prism before we can begin, of course.
I know. I have a plan on that front.
The Vosk had the final prism. Do be careful, Keith. You don't exactly have the best history with them.
It shouldn't be that difficult. I'll be going to Backram and see an old friend of mine.
Right, moving on to the next ship. The Nivelian have crafted the most agile ship ever built. The days, the cargo space is quite small and it has limited space for modules. It makes up for this with the ability to fire 4 primary weapons simultaneously. Right. Let's head for Barkham. -5 energy cells. Looks like a pretty decent ship. It's quite agile.
This is Keith T. Maxwell. I'd like to pay a social visit to Mikant Orsk.
Councillor Orsk? Really? Please hold, I'll call him.
Counselor? He went up the ranks. My.
You may proceed to the conference area.
That is a heavy hitter. 4 raccoons is no joke.
Ah, Maycat. It's been a while.
What is the meaning of this? Why have you come here?
I wanted a word with you in private.
I never wanted to see you again after last time. I don't want to be bothered.
So you're a big shot now, Counselor.
Counselor to the Imperial Throne. It's an honorable position.
All the more reason you wouldn't want anyone to know about that little ship hijacking job we did together that time. Remember? The Kasuk?
I paid my dues to Alice by bringing you to that ship. I owe nothing more. You can't blackmail me.
Sure I can. Want to try me?
What is it you want?
The Perea Prism.
Ha! That prism is kept at a very secure location, Maxwell. While we conduct tests on its military potential, you'll never find a way in.
Try me. I've done it before. Where is it, Mikant?
Why, you impertinent? You have no leverage over me, Maxwell. I could just have you killed right now.
Don't you think I thought of that before I came here? Somewhere near the Vosk border, I have a drone satellite with a time-release data transmitter, and the clock is ticking down. And when it does send its signal, it'll cause one heck of a major political scandal.
You're bluffing.
What if I'm not?
No, Maxwell. Okay. It's in the cargo bay of a battleship at Bramur. You can retrieve the prism by hacking into the board computer. It will be automatically loaded on your ship. But leave me out of this. You're on your own from here.
Much obliged, Mikant. Nobody ever needs to know about our conversation, and nobody needs to know about any past indiscretions. But I'll be keeping that satellite primed until my task is complete, so don't even think of double-crossing me, okay?
Get out, Maxwell, and never darken my hangar door again.
So now all I need is to figure out how to get to Bramur without being noticed. I'll need a Vosk ship and the right signature for cover. I'll pick those up on the Loma black market. Then I'll hack into the cargo bay and have it loaded on my ship.
So let's jump into another ship. Okay, we're flying the Ghost. The Ghost is a result of the Nivelians' efforts of building an agile yet heavily armored stealth fighter. Its experimental and unconventional design is the result of the various modifications which have been added to the ship throughout the different phases of the development. However, according to the Midorian Secret Service, the technical expertise which has been won during the development of the Ghost has later on been used for another highly confidential project on the authority of a certain Trond Haval. Okay, the military leader of the Nivelian Republic at the time. Right.
Secrets don't come cheap.
Okay, now we're discovering one of the blueprints. Today you will see where it is, where the map for that secret is. It's right here. Right at Ida. So we're flying from this system to this one. And this is where we'll discover two blueprints, which is what I'm going to do right now before we move on with our prism operation. Okay, so apparently these blueprints are guarded by some heavily armored pirates. Might have to be a little bit careful here. Oh my god, that's too many. Let's dodge. Okay, predator trick time. Before we get to the blueprint, we have to kill these guys. And we have the stealth fighters too here. Oh my god. It's gonna be tough. Well, there aren't many left, so I think we got it. Right, so let's get the blueprint. Let's see what it is. Okay. Okay, mini game again. Let's look at the patterns here. Right. So I need to put the red one down here. Okay. No, not quite like this. Yeah, that should do it.
Nice. I found the blueprint for a new kind of ionization missile. I'm sure the
Ionization missile.
MK2 will make gas cloud mining a hell of a lot easier.
Gas cloud mining. The hell is that? Okay, let's head for the next planet. For the other planet. Wait. Right, so we're gonna change the ship. Right, let's see what this ionization thing is about. Alright, damage just 5. Okay, apparently this thing is used in some kind of mining thing. Well, I think we will need it going forward in the campaign. Let's use this ship now. Gonna use Grozam K2. It should make our task easier, I think. I already read about Grozam K2 in one of my previous videos. It is my intention to read about every ship and every fugitive as I make my way through this campaign. I think it's a good tribute to it. Right. 5 raccoons, baby. I think it takes around 2 birds to take these guys out with 5 raccoons. Yep. Oops, that was a nuke, unintentional actually. Really don't like to use rockets here, secondary weapons, because I think it's a waste of money. It's just better to install 4 or 5 raccoons, and that does the trick without having to spend a lot of money. Yeah, Grozam K2 is, at least at this point, a ship that packs the biggest firepower. It's a ship that packs the most devastating firepower. I mean, you can have a turret, of course, but turret is not as powerful as one raccoon. Let's get closer. Right, let's take a look at our next blueprint. I wonder what it is. Okay. That can't be too tricky. No, I think that's not correct. Yep.
Now that's a nice surprise. Looks like the Pandora Leech is well worth obtaining. It's said to be
Pandora
the
Leech.
most powerful transfusion beam in the galaxy.
That's kind of cool. Gonna check it out. Alright, so let's get back to our home base. Shima system. Let's check out that Pandora.